Congratulations, Wichita World Impact, on celebrating 40 years with the Ministry of World Impact. My name's Bob Engle, and I can clearly remember in 1982 coming in for my interview in Los Angeles, California, being asked where I would love to do ministry. And being the evangelical, young 22-year-old, I said, wherever God wants to use me, I am willing to sacrifice my life. But in my heart, I said, not Wichita, Kansas. What is in Wichita? And by God's sovereignty and knowledge, He said, that's exactly where I want to send Bob Engle. So in 1982, I arrived at the airport in a rental car with nothing in my pockets and a few clothes and a bicycle. And thus began my journey of serving in the inner city with World Impact. It's been a great adventure. In fact, my first 8.5 years, as I mentioned, was in Wichita. Just loved the time. It was packed full of evangelizing, making disciples with children and with teenagers. We just had a great time. I remember doing all kinds of characters and putting on fun costumes, loving the kids, and doing camps out at Morning Star. I directed our camp out there at the time we called Camp Adventure for all the young people. Team ministry was growing, and it was just great to be with a family and a people who loved God and then loved our neighbor and lived with our neighbors and just shared the love of Jesus. And team ministry was great. We did a national team retreat called Shine in '89. And all our young people from the cities where World Impact was, we gathered at Morning Star and just had lots of fun in the mud for the Mud Bowl, and just great teaching, great food and songs. And all that to say, all those things were just a way to share the good news of Christ and then to be faithful in seeing these converts become disciples. We then, of course, got into church planting, and out of the single men's home, which is where I lived, is where Celebration Church was birthed, and I led the worship there. I brought a country twang to many of Dr. Don Davis's songs, but it was great. The church grew, and so I just want to bless you all out there. I have nothing but great memories, and God continues to keep me with this ministry of World Impact, and hopefully another 40 years. And as I always sign all my emails, and I leave you with this as well, that the next couple years or until the Lord comes back, may you be not of those who shrink back,